Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we're going to do a general reading. I'm going to take what are they? I still don't know what these are called. Human Spirit Oracle card. We'll take some tarot from the Urban Tarot deck and then we'll finish off with maybe one or two other Oracle cards. If I remember, just to finish out the reading. Okay, so our first Oracle card, general gist of this reading. Oh, we'll take that one. Is all aboard. I don't know if you can see, there is a train and there is a tunnel through the hat. All aboard. Okay. Something's, there's a journey coming. Okay. Is it a journey? Is there something? It feels like we're going somewhere. Okay. I don't think there's anything coming in. This is us going on a journey. Okay. Let's have a little look at the Urban Tarot. The imagery on some of these cards are quite interesting. So if you're slightly, sensitive, may I just give you a bit of a heads up. It's not too bad. There's just a couple that are a bit... I'll try not to show them too clearly if that's the case. Like I say, some of them are fine. Most of them are fine. This is probably one of the worst ones. Probably the worst one that comes out. Okay, so we've got the Three of Swords there with heartbreak, okay, pain, emotional pain, sorrow is the word on the bottom of the card. As you can, I won't describe the imagery, but you can see it's it's probably the worst one. Just as I was saying about it. Okay, so Ace of Swords. So there could be someone's had some heartbreak here. There's a journey coming that we're all going to get on board this train and go for something new. Okay, so with the heartbreak, maybe when you're going through it, or it's what brings you to go through it, is some truth, some clarity, some information, some knowledge of some description. Could be a tower moment that leads you to this, with the tower coming out. It could be someone... These cards are so big that way, I can't hold them, so I have to do them up lengthways and then I end up dropping them. But seeing as some of them are sticking out, let's take some. Right, so we've got the Tower card, okay? So as you can see, it's kind of almost like someone might be drowning in some emotions. I feel like you're on your way out of it, especially with the All Aboard train, because we're all getting on this new journey towards love with the Two of Cups. Look at that. This is a new union coming in. Maybe you're still kind of feeling some you don't have to be drowning in the emotions, like I said. But if we're heading towards a new love, I would suggest that you try and bring yourself out of this. Towers, it could have been something, a breakup that happened quite quickly, something maybe you weren't necessarily expecting. It kind of came in and blindsided you slightly. You're on your way towards your victory, and I think your victory, hopefully you can see that, is with this new person, okay? And we're all getting aboard this love train. Feels like a love train now. With the Two of Cups there, this union. Maybe you meet them, in a sort of social setting, in the sense of, at work, in a, break room, or even just at a coffee shop. You can all see what that kind of reminds us of. So you've got the Hanged Man. I want to leave it so we can see it. Okay, so you've got the Hanged Man there. The Hanged Man is about, limbo. Maybe you feel like you've been in limbo with this heartbreak. It could have happened a little while ago, and you're kind of slowly getting those moments of realization, those moments of clarity, that clarification of, when you just kind of start remembering who they actually were, rather than idealizing them and only remembering the good stuff. And kind of now you're like, actually, I kind of remember them being how they actually were. And I do just want to point out here, you got I don't know if you should be able to see it, the aeroplane here. So there could definitely be a journey coming, okay, for someone. There was maybe some interference in the connection. You never know. Maybe now you're just finding out. That card kind of wants to come out. Maybe now you're just coming to the realization, or the truth, the knowledge that there was a third party involvement, or somebody was just in the background. You never know. Okay. But you're definitely coming out of this old energy, this old relationship, and you've worked your way through it. You've really pulled yourself up out of this. I don't think this is fresh per se, but I do think, so that's me totally just banging the table. I do think you've had to work through this, and you've had to, you know, get that clarity of your mind, and now here comes a new emotional beginning. And now the kindergarten teacher comes out. She's Princess of Discs. She's like the Page of Pentacles in essence. She's very grounded, she's very stable, she's earth, so much earth energy, and she's nurturing, she's caring, she's kind of like the queen of as well in a lot of ways. And also, whenever I look at this card, like, you know, she's obviously, you know, very nurturing. She doesn't mind getting her hands dirty. She loves, you know, just enjoys that kind of innocence, that kind of playfulness as well. Or she doesn't mind getting covered in paint, I should say. And truce, okay? So maybe this victory is you finally realising who you are, how strong you are, and how much you've come through. You know, how much you've been through, and how you've really pulled yourself out of that. I've just realised these are really shiny cards. I can't really move the light off of the shine, like the reflection, without ruining the... Well, I've probably already ruined the lighting. So yeah, so we're all aboard this new love train that is coming our way. Are we all ready? Okay, we'll just see if there's any other messages, just one or two more. Tarot 2. Well, there we go. We put them down. Okay, so it's a brand new beginning. You know, there's it's truth, it's living your truth, but there's this whole new passionate, purposeful beginning coming in. It's good luck, it's growth, it's expansion, it's your karma. I think this new love connection, which we're all going to get aboard the love train, is just going to bring in so much stability. It's going to bring you in your victory. It's almost like you're going to put down the swords of, like, maybe in this connection, this old connection, it was kind of quite argumentative. You know, it was always more of a battle. There was never necessarily peace, dare I say. But I do think this is going to be, your new connection is going to be much more calm, much more loving, much more settled. And it's because of your strength. Maybe, you know, you start seeing things in a different angle, and you kind of come to this realization that you had it in you the whole time. You know, this new love is going to make you realize that it was never necessarily your fault. I'm not saying you don't have some blame, because there's always 50-50. There's always two sides to a story, two sides to a coin, you know. But you know, you weren't the worst one in it. So say what you mean. So maybe that's something, a message for someone. This is the Heal Yourself Oracle. So maybe it's much more about speaking up for yourself. Maybe in this connection you didn't speak up for yourself very much, but in the new connection it's something that you find your strength in being able to stand up for yourself and say what you really mean, and mean what you say. It works both ways in that sense as well, doesn't it? We'll take one more. And pride. Okay, well, let's give... First thing that came to mind was pride before a fall. So do be a little bit careful not to be too prideful. It's also a deadly sin. But, you know, take pride in yourself. Maybe that's something else that you lost in this connection, was just that sense of self. Maybe you let yourself go a little bit, you know. But this new connection that's coming in is going to be... You're going to be encouraged to speak up. You're going to be encouraged to stay authentically yourself. Okay, let's take a healing mantra card just to close out the reading. But there's this beautiful new connection coming in on this love train, processing grief. So yeah, if you're still in that grief energy, that sorrow energy, your losses prove how deeply you love. Yes, how deeply I loved. You clearly were in a connection that has come to an end. It was it was maybe had some outside interference, or maybe just the way, you know, people were dealing in the connection was the problem. But, you know, you've really had to work to bring yourself out of it, and you're going towards this amazing new beginning, hopefully with someone who's just going to adore you for everything you are, but also be your biggest supporter. And yes, you can love and lose, and it does just show how much. Maybe it's been a while, you know. I don't think this is necessarily pretty fresh, like I said earlier. It could be for some of you, but for others, I think, you know, this is a few months old, you know, and now you've kind of gone through the worst of the healing. You know, you've cried yourself to sleep. You've you know, had your glasses of wine, and you've done the whole girly thing, and you've, you know, cried on your best friend's shoulder, and you've gone through the worst of it. Now you're kind of getting ready to go back out there and find someone who's just going to be your biggest supporter. I'll take one more healing mantra card, just because, you know, if there's any messages for anyone else. Okay, and we've got integrating the ego. Everything is for me, not against me. Okay, and that's that good luck and this growth that's coming in. So now that you've left behind what was against you, and you found that strength and that independence, and that, you know, you've laid down the swords, now you're finding that life is just going to flow in one direction that's for you, and it's all aboard this love train. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good luck.